to talk some more about wrestling and what's going on. I don't understand it, okay? Chelsea Green, I understand she won a championship. She did. She won the tag team title with Sonya Deville. That makes sense. Fair enough. But Piper Evans, what did she do to earn the title? Nothing. Can someone please explain to me how WWE is just taking a tag team title and handing it over to someone without actually having physicality? I don't think it's fair to the women's division. I don't know if maybe it's happening because there's not enough tag teams in the women's division. I don't know. I just know that it's not right. And now while we're talking about different things, let's talk about some of these factions that they've got going on now, like the Bloodline and Judgment Day and all this other garbage that's going on. Okay? I get it. You know, it's a big deal to have the factions. It really is. I remember DX. I mean, they were a famous faction. The Shield. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. But the storyline had to end somewhere, right? These storylines don't end. They just keep going on. Let's see, who am I going to screw out of the belt? Okay, so I'm going to send, and we're going to cheat to get there. And don't get me wrong, you do whatever you can to win. You do. You do whatever you can to win. But let's face the facts, okay? The big guy, Roman, he wouldn't have his belt if it wasn't for people constantly getting involved in his matches. Judgment Day would not have the tag team titles if it was not for somebody getting involved in their matches. So that tells me either they're not as good wrestlers as they say they are, or there's an issue there. I don't know. The answers to these and more are only going to come from up above. And I'm not talking about me, but I'm talking about the people in Connecticut. The people who are running the show. Who comes up with these ideas. Now, I'm okay with it. But realistically, it's starting to become boring. Yeah, what's his face? Finn Balor's buddy. I can't even remember his name half the time. All right? He's been trying to get into Judgment Day for how long now? How long? They keep on turning him around and telling him no, and he's still trying to get in. He's still trying to get in. Finn Balor hasn't done jack for that faction since he took over. As a matter of fact, it's hard to believe that he took over because really Rhea Ripley is the only one who runs that faction. She took Dominic's cajones and Priest's cajones and Balor's cajones, and she said, I'm going to stick these in my pocket along with your spine. That's what she did. Because none of them talk back to her. None of them say a word to her. She says, you didn't do any, and they look at her and go, you're right, Mommy, I didn't. Oh, my God, I'm so sorry. We'll do better next time. Give me a break. Give me a break. Since when did the WWE men ever, and I mean ever, turn around and take orders from the divas? Or should I say, from the women superstars? Because they're not divas anymore. No, they're not. They're not considered divas. They are called ladies of wrestling. And I am glad, because I'll tell you what, let me say this going on. The ladies of wrestling, Becky Lynch, changed the game. Sasha Banks changed the game. Charlotte Flair changed the game. Zelina changed the game. All of these new female superstars, the unbelievable action, their main events in WrestleMania, in TLC, in all of that, all those main events, better than half of the men's main events lately. The physicality, the action in the ring, unbelievable. These women are killing it. They're killing it every time they go out there. Rhea Ripley, what a star she is. Oh my God. I would follow her, whether she's a heel, whether she's a face. It doesn't matter. She's an incredible athlete. And now we got two more incredible athletes coming in. You got the new girl from AEW. I can't remember her name, please. I think it's Jada, but I'm not sure. So forgive me on that. And the EST, Bianca Belair, came back. Those are two powerhouses. You put those two together as a tag team, I don't care who's going up against them. They ain't losing. It don't matter. They ain't losing. Those two are nothing but solid muscle. They look like pure athletes, like Greek goddesses with their bodies. Unbelievable. I'm telling you right now, if they put the two of those people together as a tag team, they'll be unstoppable. They will not be able to come close to taking those tag teams away from them. So, there you have it. That's all I'm going to talk about today. I'm in my car, waiting for my grandkid. I hope you guys watch. I really do. I'm not some big podcaster like some of these others. I'm on Anchor FM and Spotify. You can check me out. It's called Big Al's Corral. I talk about God. I talk about wrestling. I talk about stuff that's fun. Come check me out. Ask me a question. You can message me through my podcast, and I'll be glad to answer.